Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we wanted to buy 2 used $10,000 hot hatchbacks.
So we hit up Crown Rust Control to foot the bill, and this is what we got. The plan was to move up from our previous $5,000 challenge where we bought $5,000 Civic and a $5,000 Mustang.
You guys have actually been asking us to review both of these critically acclaimed cars for the longest time ever. And I know you can't see what I'm currently in. This will be next week's video, but let's focus on Yuri's right now.
Yeah, and we've never driven either of these. So the plan is going to be, we are on our way to get it rust protected right now at Crown Rust Control. They are Canada's #1 vehicle rust protection and have been doing this since 1986. They have over 250 locations across Canada, the US, and Europe, and expand to new areas every single year. Then we are going to do a buying video for Jacob next week. This is my buying video.
Oh, that's money. Money. Work it. Yeah. Oh, you're shocked? You're shocked that there's a little bit of rust. Just a little bit. You're shocked.
We're gonna do 2 separate reviews of these cars and then do a full track battle and compete on pretty much every single thing we can to rack up the points. And the winner will be named the winner of the Crown Rust Protection Challenge with the Golden Crown, and runner-up is gonna get the silver.
And even though Yuri's currently holding the gold one, don't worry, I think I still have a fighting chance.
Okay, do you have a fighting chance after hearing this? Okay, let's boot through Cliche Corner on the way.
Okay, so on the way to Crown Rust Control, yours sounds fantastic.
It sounds so good to the point where I can't even hear the exhaust, but it is plowing out a little bit, so I am gonna have to put those Continentals on here as soon as I can.
Well, from back here, I can definitely hear your exhaust, so that's a good thing.
So the reason I picked the Fiat 500 Abarth was because if you're looking at around $10,000 Canadian, not more than 10 years old, there's pretty much nothing else you can get besides this and maybe another car if you pay a little bit more.
And for you Americans, that's a little bit less than $10,000 depending on the current exchange rate. So depending on the condition of them, 10,000 US dollars is actually pretty close to 10,000 Canadian.
It was $8,900 plus tax, so that put me right over $10,000 Canadian. And this one I bought sight unseen. I got it safetied, so when I went to pick it up, it was already registered in my name. I got it online. I guess in the spirit of the current state of the world, it is cool to buy a car without ever seeing it.
So before you bought that one, I had been looking for Fiat 500s for you as well, and I found a bunch of kind of sketchy ones, some kind of good ones, but let me hear why you didn't like some of the ones that I sent you.
Okay, so the red one with the white wheels was very cool. It was the Mopar edition, which we later find out is a made-up edition, doesn't exist, but it looked cool. It had the proper wheels just like this one, but there was a lien on the title, and the guy wanted me to pay him, and then he would pay the bank and then take the lien off, and I'm like, that is too sketchy.
Yeah, and I've done something like that for a private sale before. I don't like doing it, so I wouldn't really recommend it. It's much easier to just do that kind of thing through a dealer if there's a lien on it.
Okay, and then I also found a bunch of gray ones with dark wheels, and like, I'm a white shoe guy, so I wanted some nice white wheels, and these are kind of like the best wheels in the world.
Oh, those wheels are fantastic. They're actually made by OZ, so they're like nice lightweight wheels.
And then I even saw one listed where it was listed as a manual, and the second you click the ad, he's like, all right, fine, it's automatic, but automatic's not that bad. And he had like a whole pitch trying to get you to buy his automatic Fiat. I'm like, no way, Jose. And then I found one more at a dealership that was a red one, and it had a convertible, so it was a 500C. It's like a cabriolet thing. But I tried bargaining them down. I'm like, hey guys, I'm from TheStraightPipes. It'll be cool to see your dealership on YouTube. And they're like, no, we're not gonna have any of it. So, and I know a lot of people out there are gonna say Fiat 500 Abarth can go for a lot less. You overpaid. Look, I had a kid coming in 2 weeks. I wanted to get this out of the way, and I did like the idea of buying a car sight unseen because I wanted to take some risk. This is the only gambling that I do. I found this one eventually. It showed up from a company that does lease takeovers and repos. It had only been online, this company, for a month. So I figured, worst case, if I get ripped off, it'll be a good story for the video.
Yeah, and when you first sent me the link, I'm like, yes, based on the spec, this looks great. And then you sent me the startup video, and I was instantly jealous. So we should probably play that.
And then, like, sure enough, there's a blow-off valve. So I'm like, okay, this is pretty perfect. And then to be extra sure, I ran everything by our buddy Sherry at Car Help Canada. You may recognize him from the Triple Challenge video, and he's helped us out filming a ton of videos. what he does for a living is go over paperwork, go over people buying cars and help everyone out. So check out his video at Car Help Corner on YouTube. He does a lot of good buying stuff and he helped us out a bunch. So if you get him a whole ton of subscribers, that would be super cool.
So Yuri sent me over the Carfax and I had a look at it while Sherry also had a look at it.
It had a lien on it and it was from September and I bought this in February. But that lien was from the dealership that acquired it. When they acquired it, Sherry also had some free Carfax lookup, so he checked it out and it was clean. So he said that was good.
And for those of you that don't know what a lien is, that means there's money owed on the car.
Yeah, which is sketchy for me because I like to pay everything in cash. But then the way the dealership wanted to do things, which was very good, they sent me a contract. I signed the contract with DocuSign, which Sherry was very impressed with. He said a lot of dealerships aren't that smart to do that. And there were no tricks in the contract at all, like nothing. And Sherry was very surprised by that because there's a lot of sketchy dealerships out there. This one was fantastic to work with. So I sent the $500 deposit. They said it'd be ready in a week, showed up in a week.
This is actually first drive. Oh, it started up. Good sign. Oh!
Paid them the rest with a certified check, and I had a plated Fiat 500 Abarth.
So Yuri and I went to go check it out together, and here's some of that.
You know what seeing a car sight unseen doesn't tell you?
What?
Cigarette smoke.
Oh
A
no!
little bit.
I can get rid of that.
Yo. What? Okay, we got Sherry here to check it out too. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 100, how good does that sound?
I'm actually really jealous. I saw a little bit of smoke. What is going on here?
No, I haven't looked at any of it.
Oh man. Oh, there's like glue and stuff. Your side skirt's coming apart.
Dude, that's a built-in cell phone holder. I tried to disconnect it. Look.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yo, how sick is that?
Is this for that's for an iPhone like 2 or whatever?
Yeah, I think my phone's wide enough to just mount like this.
We got under this bad boy. Okay. So first thing I see right here is this has been modified. Yeah, Turbo Smart IWG. So it's an internal wastegate. Okay.
Oh shit, that's not good.
No, it's really not good.
We're gonna have to protect it with some crown rust protection.
Yeah, we will. Some
That's a cute little prop rod.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think we needed crown about 7 years ago. Yeah, but we'll have more crown for it, because crown. Oh, nice.
You didn't know.
I did not know. Surprise.
And there's a reason we waited a month to get these rust protected. A lot of people think rust protection is just for winter, but when the temperature changes, that's when a lot of rust can happen even more.
So the best time to actually get crown rust control applied is in the spring.
Okay, I got WeatherTech mats. That's good, I guess. We got a little bit of rust here too.
That's okay. It's not like the worst.
Impressed that we have an armrest that works, because one of the other Fiats I looked at before, the armrest had broken off already.
This thing's a bucket. We might have to take it to someone else
To get it fully redone.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Hey, the trunk opens though.
Okay.
The last Fiat I looked at didn't open.
Straight pipe, that's for sure. Calipers are red, looks cool. Doesn't look like it's too rusty.
Nah, but we will protect it.
Oh, yes,
Jacob,
we
show
will.
the logo.
Crown.
Crown, thank you for the best sounding car we've ever had on our channel. And my
It's literally the only reason that we were able to buy this.
wow.
So we're doing a full deal evaluation. This is what I do for every single car help client. I'm going to go through the Carfax report. I'm going to go through the contract, make sure everything is good, no red flags. Let's see what we got here.
Okay, yeah, so the cone is under the cowl.
Oh, so this is like a real cold air system. Because, yeah, I've seen a lot of them that go under here, but because it gets so hot.
So overall, it does smell like cigarettes, which I didn't realize. There's a little bit of rust, but you know, what can you expect really?
Engine seems to run good. Hopefully the transmission shift's good.
It's modified, but there was no mention of that, but we were cool with it because we heard it already.
Yeah.
It's like a normal person might not like that.
So far, so good.
And I booked my appointment. They were ready on time. So yeah, I guess
This dealership seems to be doing everything by the books.
That's good.
only the next month or two will tell.
This is amazing.
So other than there being quite a bit more rust than I would have expected, that wasn't on the ad, I did also notice that you had an intake and you also had a wastegate, which was all aftermarket, and that's why it sounded so good. So I don't actually think you have a blow-off valve, it's the intake plus the wastegate.
Yeah, I don't really know much about modifying cars, but my car can do this. So I'm happy.
And the next thing that I noticed was that your body kit was kind of becoming unglued, which was a little bit weird looking.
Hey, it is a Chrysler/Italian car hybrid. The fact that everything else somewhat works, the armrest is still connected, the door handles are still there. The trunk did stop working for me for a few minutes today. Nothing. Unlock, nothing. And the one I looked at before when I was gonna buy one for my wife also had a broken trunk, so. But now it's working again. So I think overall, that's pretty good. The wheels are very scratched up, but you know, the car's from a lease takeover place. Like, what do you really expect?
So the next thing that I noticed is the exhaust sound. It's got crackles, pops, burbles, everything. I thought it was modified. No, it's not. Abarths do not come with a muffler from the factory, only a cat in the downpipe.
Yeah, and I guess you can do a cat delete and make the pipes a little bit bigger, but we went to Ben's to check out the car, see if there's anything wrong with it. Apparently, you need to back this one in because it's so special. Ben says he can barely lift these things on his hoist because they're so tiny.
It's so short, you gotta aim the hoist just right so don't hit the tires.
You get a lot of these?
Not these ones, just the regular 500s.
And red means race car.
Red means race car.
Scorpion means sick.
Oh my
Behind the
God.
cowl. Or whatever.
Have fun changing that air filter.
You mean you'll have. Fix it again, Ben.
Crap. Yeah, it's a Fiat.
But that's why it sounds so good when you drive. You'll see soon. Okay, I got this. Ben already has his crown rust protection, so hit me with
In
it.
stock. Make sure you get lots so it drips right onto the engine and smokes.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
All right, this is the Ben Spection. This actually had a proper safety when I bought it,
Yeah.
except for that we don't know if there's a cat or not, which
Yeah,
is
there's probably not.
be even better if there isn't.
So they safetied this?
Yeah.
That caliper's leaking. Yeah, that's brake fluid.
Aww.
Yeah, so no big deal. But let's keep going.
Dual to single, up and over, and
Straight.
straight. How do we
I
find
think
it?
there's a guy there.
Yeah.
I can see you got a little something going on here.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I believe when you first brought this, that's what I said. I said, she's a Fiat, she's gonna leak. It's just an oil cooler. That's no big deal. It's small, it's such a small leak, don't worry about it.
Why is it so rusty?
Because they didn't crown this thing from new.
Nice. Good sponsor
See?
plug. Good sponsor plug.
Shameless, buddy, shameless.
Although you can't reverse the damage done by rust on metal, having a rusted car treated by Crown will significantly slow down the rusting.
Yeah, so that would definitely help your car, right, Yuri?
It will help though. Where's my cat?
See that big chunky guy?
Oh, there's my cat.
Yeah. And you can see somebody already tried to silicone this. It is leaking a little bit, it's okay.
Is that my transmission or something?
Yeah, tranny, yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to put many miles on this, so don't worry.
Just needs a caliper, it's got all new brakes.
I think this outstops the...
I think this thing is gonna out everything.
I think we
Gas mileage,
did a little rolling pull, and he was a little quicker.
Was he really?
Yeah, but maybe I was in the wrong gear. I don't know.
Judging by the looks of it, I'm gonna have to order up some caliper paint too. And I guarantee they don't come red. We can't have one silver caliper on it. That's unacceptable. Does this thing got pumped in audio or what? Don't need it. When the intake is underneath your windshield, you don't need it.
It's so loud. Now you need to drive this, and you decide who has the better car from the dealership
From the dealer.
or the guy.
That's great. All right, this one's better.
Ah! 1 point for Yuri. I mean, that might end up being faster and everything, but like out of the box, it's pretty dope.
It's light, it handles good.
It's got some brakes on it.
Well, and you roll the window, like you roll the windows up. It's nice and quiet in the car. Like, no road noise and whatnot.
Sick. Well, thanks, Ben. I look forward to coming back and getting the brakes done.
Or till you break the next thing.
Yeah. And the other thing is my headlights aren't perfectly aligned. They're actually way off, which would kind of suck if you don't know anything about cars. Okay, this part here got thrown off in a car wash. The air conditioning doesn't work, and this is a vinyl wrap covering, I guess, bad paint that might have been white. So Jacob, is this Fiat 500 Abarth technically straight piped?
Well, you still have a cat, so technically no, but you don't have a muffler, so let's just say kind of yes.
Straight pipes.
And I finally got a chance to drive Yuri's car for the first time, so here's some of my initial thoughts.
This is like the most padded handbrake I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, it's Italian build quality, bro.
We'll see about that. Okay, that's got to be neutral. Okay.
Not like the Civic?
Yeah, not like this.
Okay. Okay. Give it a good little rev.
That was in gear?
Yeah, that thing's broken. I gotta fix this. Apparently there's a bushing that goes wrong.
Oh yeah, okay, so the clutch has like a really long engagement.
Yeah, and like you're sitting high up, so it feels like oddly not race car.
Oh my god, my feet are slipping on these pedals so
Yeah, that's what happens when you buy a car from a dealership. You need to like spread mud on it to get it off. But like
grease.
They gotta do it, right? They can't give you a dusty looking flat plastic car.
Yeah. This is all I've ever wanted in a car like this. Like,
Is this perfect?
Yeah. This is like decently quick.
Did you notice the shift light go or no?
No.
It's so hard to see.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you like the shifter and the pedal placement and all that? Like you can heel toe, try it.
Everything's so greasy. Oh yeah, it's okay. I don't know what this is supposed to do stock, but that sounds fine. Like we're not off the charts on the gauge, so.
It's like a Miata but front wheel drive and better noise. Like if the Fiat 124 Spider Abarth sounded like this, there's no point of buying a Miata. But
Yeah, like,
why did they do that? Or can it do that? I don't know. And you know, the best part? Well, not the best part, but one of the best parts. I don't know if I could rewind though.
Oh yeah, we'll have to find out another time.
And then I got only one key and it's red, so that's cool. I mean, what do you expect, right?
Yeah. Handling wise, like the steering actually feels totally fine. There's nothing weird about the suspension. The only thing that sucks is the shifter, but I think we could probably fix that.
Yeah, here's the issue. You put it left, it stays left. You put it right, it stays right.
Okay.
First. When you even engage the shift light.
No, because I'm short shifting.
Because you gotta stay in this a lot. It's like really deep shifts.
Yeah, all right, here. Let's give it one red line. There, shift up at red line. Wow. It's got really long gears.
Yeah,
it's a 5-speed.
It's like a GT4 Cayman, right?
Pretty much, actually.
If the gears were shorter, it'd be more fun. But
Yes.
this is probably a perfect all-around, especially for racetrack and stuff.
Definitely got some weird things to it, but it's also all really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
10 out of 10.
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna win this one.
Well, I don't know this time. Maybe. I really like this car a lot. Nothing matters.
Okay, sunroof?
Yeah, that's right. You have a sunroof.
Sun mesh, which is actually super nice. I should race your Mustang with this to see if this evens out. And then after leaving Ben's shop at Dixie Bloor Service, shout out Dixie Bloor Service, he said that if I don't do an obnoxious drive-by every time I go by his shop, he's adding an extra 10% to my bill.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good mechanic thing. Yuri, what are your thoughts after driving that thing for a month?
I really love driving it. I can shift it hard and like it hits the gears every time. Nothing weird. It's got a lot of power. The turbo is really sick. I love the intake. I love the exhaust. I think it's a perfect stock / slightly modified vehicle, and I'm very excited to spank your all over Toronto Motorsport Park Cayuga.
I'm not sure if you can't say.
Okay, then whatever. We'll blur that part.
Okay. I really don't think you're going to spank it around Toronto Motorsports Park, but I will give you the fact that the way that you bought that car, as it sits, the way it sounds, that's probably the best car that you can buy for $10,000 that sounds like that.
And sight unseen. Like, what a good gamble that paid off so far. I'm just gonna keep this warm on my head, okay?
Yeah, I don't think so. No. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell because next week's video, I finally get to reveal my beautiful vehicle.
Yeah, place your guesses in the comments below, and then after that, we're gonna get some reviews of these cars, and then the battle, the track battle, and the points from everything else. Thanks, Crown.
Thank you so much, Crown Rust Control, for making our dreams come true, because secretly, we actually really wanted both of these cars for a really long time.
Yeah, click the link in the comment and description below to find out where the nearest Crown Rust Protection Service is near you.